Hello everybody and welcome to WOW's Operation Replays. I'm your host Lord Holland, and today we are doing another tech ship. Today I decided to bring out this big old fat girl, Kansas. Now, interesting point, this Kansas does not have any skill points. She does not have any skill points, ladies and gentlemen. This is a captain that's being retrained. So this ship is completely weak right now. I am playing the ship with no points. And I am going to do the funny on this op in a Kansas. So that'll be fun. Now, one of the most painful things about Kansas is, the reload. She has really bad reload at that 40 seconds. And you're like saying, okay, I'm going to go for these Kuma. Nope, don't get nothing. And my friend Cap and I are doing the funny. He's in a Nolan, I'm in a Kansas. And you will see me doing some really stupid things in a Kansas. But I can show you how to really play a Kansas. Now, some people play... I've seen Kansases play and they're just not that good in my eyes. I can make the Kansas work, but I've had a lot of practice. Boom, gone. And then I'm slowing down to avoid the Torps, because I know there's Torps coming. Because I know that the Yohagi in front of me is going to drop Torps. Or the Furtok. One of them is going to drop Torps on me. So I'm preparing for that. Now, I really screwed up here. I just got overpins, but 10 overpins for about 10,000 damage. And there's the Yohagi's Torps, which I'm well aware are coming. Well aware. I knew they were coming, but I only take one. It's no big deal. And then I get a heal. So I'm practically back to half health now. And you see the Cleveland the Helen just barely squeezed through those Torps. And you see how the Helen is kind of out here with me, helping me. And you see the Shamantos over there. The Nern's kind of doing his own thing. But you're kind of seeing how the team's kind of following our lead. And I'm asking him to help me on the DD over here. And you can see the Helena is turning to help me. Now, the reason I call it the funny is because it's stupidly funny, but it's also a strategy that I pioneered. I started doing it, and I figured out a way to make it work. And then my friends Cap and Devil and I started really pulling the funny, and we started really trying to enhance it and do even more stupid things. Now, the only ship I would not recommend doing the funny in is an Atlantico. It is too slow. It is slower than Kansas, and I'd rather have a Kansas over an Atlantico in some cases for the funny. Plus, you get more guns with Kansas. And boom, I pick up the DD. I'm at 60,000 damage, which is respectable. But I'm also tanking a cruiser and 2 battleships. And I'm just kind of backing up, angling, just trying to angle my armor so I can bounce more shells. And I'm looking at the Aoba right now. And I kind of go forward to kind of get into a better position to bounce these shells. See, the shells don't really do much to me. And I kind of mess up that shot. And yes, my health is going down. Yes, I'm well aware of that. Some people would go out here and die. Well, not me. And yeah, that's a pretty good hit. That's a pretty good chunk. And now, and it's like, okay, and I notice I need to, because the middle is now on me, and I'm gonna get hurt real badly. And right there, I get a pretty good salvo on that Aoba. Now, Cap was shooting going for the Congo, but he missed the Congo and hit the Aoba. Now, I told him in chat when I was talking to him, I was like, I would have shot the Congo if I knew you were going to hit the Aoba, because I know he wants damage. Because Cap is on his way to the Ostergotland. And I decided to take a one-pot shot. Now, I just overshoot it. If I had been a little bit lower, I could have probably got a pretty good salvo on that. Now they pick up, Helena picks up the Baron, and I decided it's time to hightail it out and fall back. Now, I mean, I'm at 100k already. That's not bad. The funny's a very tough maneuver to pay off, or to do, but it is great when it pulls off. But you gotta know what you're doing, and you need to know your ship. Know your ship, then you can do the funny. If you see us in chat, or see us in the game, come do the funny with us. We'll show you how to do it. And like at this point, you know, it's very scary. I mean, most players would probably die, but you know, the Helena's taking damage. I have the ability to run. And you know, you see, I'm getting shot at, and you know, my DCP, and I'm like thinking, oh, if I get a fire, I could die. If I DCP a fire and I get set on fire again, I'm dead. But I'm still trying to provide cover for my allies. I'm still getting them in position. I'm not worried about us losing. There's a difference between giving ground and retreating to a new position where you can at least get some cover and fight. Now, I do pop my heal, my last heal. And I get lucky, 18,000 on that salvo. And I'm like, I know we need to kill him because, yes, my secondaries are going off on the Mayoko. I pick up the Mayoko with a secondary kill. And I know if that cruiser hits across, it's going to be a pain. But our Magi is thankfully right on target and shoots him. And I decide, let's go for that York. Let's knock out that York. Let's knock his health down some. Dispersion is decent. Not horrendous, but it's a 10k salvo. And my potential damage is up to 1,100,000 now. And I'm still fighting, and I'm like, we need to kill that DD, because if that DD crosses, we're screwed. And I don't have the health to survive that kind of ability. And I know and I see the Torps coming, so I'm backing up and turning in. That's one thing about Kanas, she has decent maneuverability. And she can dodge Torps, so I know they're coming, I know where they are, so I'm gonna dodge, so I can dodge them. Now, the Nuremberg picks up that DD, and I just decide to hammer this other DD. Now, at this point, there's no way that DD's crossing. Boom, Isai gets him and blows him up. Now, most people would probably think about going and healing. Not me. Now, Magi's gonna take a nice little hit here. loses a little bit of health. But I'm not like normal players. I'm not going to fall back unless I absolutely have to and go get heals. I'm going to keep fighting. I'd rather die fighting than sit in the heal circle. So me and my friend Cap, we're going to move to help the Rona. Or Romani. And you know, yeah, I'm aware there's a rune and everything there. I'm aware. But I also know my detection. And remember, this thing has not the best detection. It has decent detection, but I don't have skills, remember. This is a pure 0-point captain. 0-point captain. Now, for anyone that runs Kansas or any of those ships, like the Minnesota or the Vermont, I highly recommend putting Admiral Halsey on, because if you're going to run it at randoms, you get your Confederate, you'll go down to a normal battleship reload with those guns. Now, normal second battleship reload with the Vermont, talk about a monster. Same with the Kansas. She's extremely tanky. Look how much I've lived. But I definitely recommend Halsey on these battleships. And I'm just kind of getting small chunk damage now. But, you know, I'm at 170,000, which is respectable. And now I'm moving back into a position to help take on this third wave. Cap's here to help me. I've got cruiser support. Why run? You know, okay, now the Nuremberg's shooting at me. Okay, big deal. But my also reloads down fast, so I can get more shells off. But I'm also in a good position where Cap's taking most of my fire for me. So I can just move up how I want to. And you see a good salvo right there. Another 18k, 19k, and Cap gets the... Nope, doesn't pick up the DD. I thought he would when we were playing, but I guess not. I think he does pick it up though. Yeah, Cap picks up the rune. So I switch all my attention to the Nagato. And I know the massage is right there. And I wait for that reload bug to kind of give me my shots, and I fire a whole salvo. Watch, boom. Almost 30k off that Nagato. Now I'm up to almost 230. And like, Cap's going for that. I asked like, Cap, are you going for the I let him have the battleship. And it's the other time that I realized, you know, okay, Cap's going to go for the battleship. I'm going to let him have it. He can have the kill. I'm going to put my guns on the Musashi now. There goes Cap picking up the Nagato. And Cap picks up Ray, which is 15 Torp hits. There is a Torps. Now he barely squeezes by this Kitakaze Torp. And then misses the second set. Now I'm just moving to get into a good broadside shot on that Musashi. Now that was just a bad salvo, a really bad salvo. Shimanto picks up the Kanas. And there I get a good salvo. I mean, 18,000, not bad. Up to 251k now in a Kansas. Which is, you know, I should have had more. I should have had more. And if I had my aim had been truer, I could have deleted that Musashi. But I just didn't have the aim. And, you know, my reload, it's too slow. So I can't get that second salvo off. But you can just see the fire going on the Musashi now. He's going to go down. And I do try to steal the kill, but it's whatever. And right there, you know, solid 5 stars. GG. And that's how to do a funny in a Kansas.